So now we have my certified program manager. Guys, you are looking right now a person who did program management professional, PGMP, one of the most difficult certification in the PMI market. Less than 5,000 people, I guess less than 4,500 people have done this certification because this is one of the most difficult certification, and this guy did that certification. He is my certified PMP. He joined my PMP program and he did in one-to-one program. And now he joined the program management and he cleared that also in one-to-one. And now he's a certified program manager. Raju, first of all, congratulations on this massive achievement. How do you feel?
So thank you very much, first of all, for your guidance and mentorship program for this complete program certification, management certification journey. I feel very great about my certification, and now I can tell myself I'm very proud. I'm a program management professional.
Mhm. Okay, so let's talk about that. Was the journey easy?
Sir, actually, it was not that much easy. It
Let's make a
was
timeline. Let's
quite,
make a let's make a
yeah, yes,
timeline
sir.
of the journey. Okay, so when did we started? What was the exact date? If I put it there.
Actually, after our consultation, I decided to start from June 1st. First
First,
of June, we have started, sir.
so we started on 1st of June. Okay.
June 1.
Okay. Then.
Then we have started. You asked me to go through the exam content outline as well as the standard
ECO
for
plus
each and every, yes, for each and every domain.
standards we went through. We discussed each standard, each of them, and then we went through it. Then what we did?
Yes, sir. Then you asked me to study myself for each and every domain, program management standard as well as the exam content outline. Then I have to be ready for the exam application, writing the
Yes.
application.
Now, after this comes the most important thing, application. How was the process of
Yes.
application?
Application process. Initially, I was thinking, yes, it is very easy. I can write it down because since I have a very good experience. But it was not happen in like that way. Because each and every domain you explain me very beautifully. Then you ask me to write, after my understanding, you ask me to write the application for each and every domain with 500 words. Then I started writing. Then I submit to you. Then again you review and again you give the comments on those my write-up. So like this happened for all 5 domains. And I exactly remember now, it took around more than 20 days. It was 3 to 4 iterations it was going for each and every domain. I'm receiving more and more comments from you for each and every domain while we are at a writing. Then finally, after 23, 24 June, it was came to end. Then we submitted the application around June 25th, sir.
Now, a very important thing, it took like 4 weeks, 3, 4 weeks to just write down the application. And why it was that? Because I told you, and you agreed on that, even when we started it, that this application is going to be going to review, and we want to make sure it passes the review, and it did passes the review. I just want to ask you the learning process. I know it was hard to write down the application, but if I ask you how much you learned that learning process, how much would you say that? How much you learned by writing the application?
So I learned a lot because if you see exactly, I was having a very good experience in program management in actual my day-to-day activities. But it is not exactly matching with the standard what we are learning. So then I used to integrate with the standard and PMI standard and our program management discussion for each and every domain. then I try to integrate with my day-to-day activities. So that was very much useful. It was very much useful while writing my application for each and every domain.
So now only by just learning how to make the application, we have completed the, like, I would say that we have completed the entire program management. We were ready. We knew each and everything. Yes or no? Right? So for
Yes, sir.
example,
Yes, sir. That's exactly, yes.
if I go with the domain one, domain two, domain three, domain four, domain five. Domain one being the strategy, benefit, life cycle, governance. And what was the fifth domain? What was the fifth domain?
Which one, sir?
Strategy, benefits, life cycle, governance. What is the fifth domain?
Stakeholder, you missed.
Stakeholder. So I said, it's been 1 week. I don't want you to forget the any of that domain. Okay. For
No,
every
I will never forget.
yes, I made you study so hard. So we filled the application, and then in how many days the application got approved?
Sir, from June 1st, June 25th, we have submitted to PMI.
And when it was approved?
Then July 7th, I got the first message from PMI. It was the first round of approval is done, July 7th.
Then you paid them the fees.
Then it went to panel review.
So how much the time panel review took?
Panel review exactly 40 days. August 17, I received from PMI. My exam application is approved and I can schedule my exam.
Can you repeat? When August? At which date?
August 17, sir.
August 17. So how many days it was?
40 days, sir.
40 days. So that's what PMI says normally. The normal time is like 4 to 6 weeks. Now we've started that next thing. So I would say the program management preparation started from that. Then when we started working on it, September, we started in September, right?
Yes, sir. September first week like this.
We started September, October, and November. So I would say 2.5 month preparation, the real preparation that we did for PGMP. How many mocks you did? Now this is a very important question. How many questions you did? Tell me that.
Sir, questions was, see, I have to point out here because the questions were very realistic. It was very much useful because it gives the each and every scenario base. So initially I received from you the PPT files, around 5 files. Each one is having 80 to 100 questions. So it is coming more than around 500 questions from that one.
Okay. So total, how much questions we did?
Then coming to this Udemy marks, there were 6 marks, around 4 marks. That means 400. Yes, around 700 marks were there, sir. 700 questions. So 700 plus 500, around 2,200.
And then I again give you some of the other PPT questions that were very relevant. Yes. So almost I would say 3,000 questions we did, plus minus.
Yeah, if you include everything, it will come around plus or minus 3,000 questions.
3,000 questions. So many. 4 mocks. I still remember 4 plus 6, 10, at least 10 to 15 different author mocks that covered each and every angle. And now come to the most important thing. You went to the exam. The exam was 4 hours.
Exam was 4 hours, sir.
4 hours. Where was your exam?
Exam center is in, it was in Dammam, sir.
Dammam. Okay. And what was the exam date?
November 20, Sunday, morning 9 o'clock.
Sunday, 9 o'clock. Okay. And when did you reach there?
I reached 8 o'clock itself, sir.
You followed 100% the right way, like reach early. And then?
Yes, sir, because I followed each and everything. as per my mentor's instruction, because that is the only the key point I want to mention here. That was the only key point. If I follow, everything is okay. That's what I want to mention here. You asked me to the Saturday night. You asked me to leave from my room earlier and reach before 1 hour. So I did the same thing. So 8 o'clock I reached there, and around 8:30 itself, they were asking me to, are you ready to take your exam like this? So they started registration process. So 8:30, when I said yes, I am ready, then it was started, sir.
Okay. So exam was 4 hours. So there are no breaks from PMI regarding the exam, but we
Yes,
agreed that we need to take some breaks. So how did you manage those breaks? Like how many breaks you took?
yes, sir. Yeah. Again, everything is as per my mentor's instruction.
So let's talk about,
That's a very easy way to,
yeah, what was,
yeah, clear
we
my,
had we had 4 hours and
yes,
170 questions. So how did we manage it?
170 questions.
How did we manage it?
So 60 questions, I took a break
After 60
for
questions,
first 60 questions.
5 minute break,
Yes.
10-minute break,
6 to 7 minutes I have taken, sir.
6 to 7. Then from 61 to 120, you took another break.
Yeah, another break again, same 6 to 7 minutes.
So I want to add here to all the people who are gonna watch this video later on, there is no break in program management, but I do recommend you that as I recommended to Raju, that you must take the break, otherwise you will get tired. So that's what basically Raju did. There is no break in the program management exam itself. Okay, so we took two breaks, and then 121 to 170 question. How much time you took?
170.
How much time you took to complete the first 60 question?
First 60 questions, around uh, 1 hour 15 minutes like this, sir.
1 hour 15 minutes, 75 minutes. And what about the second one?
Again, same, sir.
15, 1 hour 15 minutes. So you have used 2 hours 30 minutes. So how much time you took here in the last section?
Again, last section, 1 hour, like 10 minutes like this.
So how much time you had at the end?
20 to 25 minutes I was having, but I completed all the questions. Around
So you,
20, 30 questions I was marked a review, sir. Then
so
I went through those questions.
you reviewed those questions, right? Okay. A very important thing that we discussed was long question. In PGMP, how many questions were more than 3-liner? How many questions are
More
more than
than 3-liners, it's around 30 to 40 questions will be there.
30 to 40 questions? How many questions were 6-liner?
6-liners, maybe.
So how many questions were 6-liner, Raju? So how many 6-liner questions were there, Raju?
6-liners, some 10, 15 questions only, sir, not much.
10 to 15 questions. Okay. And how many 1-liner questions?
1-liner, not exactly 1-liners, like 1.5 lines, 2 lines only, sir. Around 70% of the questions, yes.
70% of the questions is this. Okay, Raju. Now the thing that I shared with you, especially targeting these questions, this was the biggest problem that we were having discussion on that, and how we can work into that, the 6-liner question, because that's a normal thing. When you read a paragraph 6-liner, you forget the entire thing. So I shared you read the last line. If you get the answer, good. Then read the first line. So did that help?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was really helped me, because only the last 1 line or 2 lines, there was a content we need to capture from there. And I used the same methods.
Last line is the key, right?
Yes,
And
sir. Yes, sir.
in PGMP, last line is the key. Okay, Raju. So I guess everything we have covered in our trainings, everything that we did, did cover. Anything that you would like to add to the people who wants to prepare the PGMP, how they can prepare for the exam and how they can get it done? What would you recommend to them?
Um, eh, eh, Especially only for PGMP or whatever the PMI courses, sir. I want to
You
inform the
can.
all people. Yeah,
Yes.
because I want to inform whoever listening this one or who is going to watch this program later. The mentorship is very much important because they have to do only the enroll with Mr. Amer Ali as a mentor, and he will catch your hand while starting your mentorship program, and the finally he will leave you on the exam hall and make it clear all the exam. Then he will bring you from the exam hall. This is the only thing I want to mention to all people, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And yes, that's exactly what we did. I still remember when we were preparing for the exam, Raju was having some thoughts here and there. I don't know what to do. And then the last night conversation that we had with the Raju, that was a very productive conversation in which both of us agreed. Like, it does not matter uh, the result, whatever the result we get after the exam. The most important thing was the things we learned in the exam and the process, like filling the application that you learned, and so many things that we learned. This is something that I really recommend to the people who are senior professionals like Raju. Like, go for program management. The things you learn in the program management, they are something that as a senior professional you need to have. Right, Raju?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exactly.
Okay, Raju, thank you very much. It has been an honor to work with you for the past two certifications, and I hope you best of luck for the future, whatever the endeavors you choose is it. And with that, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.